Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. A quick news update for you guys on Disney being nominated for over 100 Children and Family Emmy Awards. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. It's award season at the end of the year and all kind of in the build up to the Oscars. We seem to be having new awards either being nominated or being announced pretty much every single day. Well, this week it's been announced that the Children and Families Emmy Awards, which are going to be taking place on March the 15th in Los Angeles, well, Disney have pretty much dominated with over 100 nominations for their shows across Disney Plus, Disney Channel, Nat Geo, etc. Percy Jackson and the Olympians picked up 16 nominations. I mean, that is an incredible amount. Also, Goosebumps did really well, and just a huge amount of different shows from Disney Plus have been nominated. So I'm going to run through all of them. But before I do so, I just want to give a quick statement from the head of Children and Families Emmy Awards, Rachel Schwartz, who said this year's nominations are particularly meaningful as much of the work being honoured was delayed due to last year's strikes. It is a privilege to be named the head of the competition that is not only honouring exceptional talent but is also shaping the way children and their families interact with the world. Congratulations to all. So I'm not going to run through all of the nominations because we'll be here all week, but just kind of a few highlights and just to show some of the shows that have been nominated. So for Children and Family Viewing Series, Raven's Home from the Disney Channel picked up a nomination. The Young Teen Series was both Goosebumps and Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Also, interestingly enough, the Spiderwick Chronicles, which was originally going to be a Disney Plus original series, that ended up getting sort of sold off because neither Disney nor Paramount wanted it. They sold it to Roku and actually picked up 13 nominations, which is incredible for a show which essentially was cancelled by Disney and sold off for bits and parts. Also, as you might expect, there were some other shows that got picked up for nominations. The Naughty Nine, also The Slumber Party and World's Best. They all got nominated. As you'd expect, National Geographic did very well, with A Real Bug's Life definitely standing out as one of the shows that got plenty of nominations. Other nominations, including for Children and Young Teen Animated Series, was Awaju, was a fantastic Disney Plus series. Kif, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur picked up some nominations as well. In the short film animated program category, they pretty much dominate with How Not to Draw. You also had I Am Groot, Once Upon a Studio, and The Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse Steamboat Silly. Literally 4 out of the 5 nominations were Disney in this category, which is incredible, really. Some of the other shows that got nominated include Santa Claus's Pupstruction, Super Kiddies, Monsters at Work, and so on. It really was a really good event, really, and I'm sure out of those 100 different nominations, Disney's bound to pick up a lot. I think they're pretty much going to dominate this one, and it makes sense. They are real putting out a lot of great content, and this kind of genre, a lot of the other studios and stuff, they've all got plenty of nominations as well, but Disney definitely kind of going in there with some of the best stuff that they've got. I think it's great that Disney gets its time to shine with these kind of awards because, again, not everything is, the big Oscars. You get a lot of movies in there which are generally, more serious, those kind of things. You then get like the big blockbusters that tend to kind of dominate like the MTV events and that are generally voted for by the public. But with this event, it's definitely much more about kids' TV, and Disney Plus is kind of core to that. Disney Channel and shows that and films that are made for that generation are very different than something like you might get like with the Penguin or something like that. And I think this is good that they get these chances to shine. And for the creators and stuff, this is just really good across the board and allows those creators to kind of have their shot at getting an Emmy. So I mean, in one way you could say that they give too many awards out, but this one I think is definitely a very important event for Disney and for the creators. Maybe not so much in terms of publicity, again, because Emmys, people tend to think of like the main ones, best actor, best director, best show, but this is really kind of going down to a much more zone of just kids content. But yeah, great to see lots of nominations. Let me know what you think of this. What do you think it's going to win? I'd love to hear your thoughts on all this in the comments below. Go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow and subscribe, and I shall see you guys soon. Later.